Good morning, pals. You're about to drop on by and grab some coffee with your pal Al and the most famous man nobody's ever heard of. We're inviting you to come chat about the best things in life. This is Brunch with Pals. Oh my God, we really got to redo that, Jack.
Hey, well, that's all right. Well, I'd be happy to do that voiceover for you.
We really do. We really do.
It sounds
What's
good,
up, fellas?
Not much, man.
What
How are you guys?
On? A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff, man. Whole lot of good stuff.
I'm a little exposed.
Please.
We don't want to get disrobed here all of a sudden.
We're doing the top of the morning.
I'm kind of known for it.
We got a lot to talk about. Robes making his grand entrance back into Florida again very soon.
Yes.
Which I'm very
Indeed I
excited about.
am, gentlemen.
Yes.
Indeed
Yes.
I am.
Not only staying at the Grand Floridian. I'm going to throw it out there. Let me introduce this information, reintroduce this information once again. That he's going to be coming down here, staying at the Grand Floridian club level that is reopened. Has it reopened yet? No, it's about to reopen. It still hasn't reopened yet, though. I think it's early September is when it reopens.
Oh.
And he's going to be here in mid-September, so we got that coming up.
Face.
Also, you're going to be staying at the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Correct.
Club level.
Correct.
Which you've never stayed at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, nor club level. This is going to be a new experience for everybody.
Whoa.
No. Hold. See, I got to back myself up, guys. All right? This is how it is when you hang out with the rope. You got to watch what you say, and then you got to make sure you understand what you said, because you can get in a lot of trouble here. All right? What I said is that you never stayed at club level at Animal Kingdom Lodge. There you go. At Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh.
All
right. All right.
We cut that one close.
I thought you were telling stories to these people.
No, he's not speaking out of turn here.
I'm talking about that.
So me and Jack are gonna have to have a sit down. You know what I mean?
This is what I'm talking about right here. That's what I'm talking
about. No, I've never stepped foot in the Giraffe's Ass Lodge. We've gone over this. We've gone over this. But I've been dude. Zebra zingers. Zingers. You know what I'm talking about?
Zebra zingers. I know it well. Yes.
Those little things, little dainty little things. You know what
you're talking about. It's a food.
Yeah, it's like these little dainty little cake things they have there.
Zebra zingers.
You'll see.
I'm not familiar.
I don't know.
That's why we're going to make a video about it. That way everybody can get more familiarized with what he's talking about.
All I know is everybody who talks about them acts like they're like something you would have. I wonder if they have those in club level. If not, we have to go on a mission because I have to know what these taste like. I have to have these little zebra ball things in my mouth.
Okay,
you know
hold on. Wait a minute. Now you got my interest kicking here. What is it called? When you start talking about putting balls in your mouth, that's when I get interested. What is it?
They're like I don't know what they are, bro.
What are they called? Zebra zingers?
No, the zebra something.
Zebra something.
Somebody in the chat. Is anybody in the chat right now?
They don't know what you're talking about. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
They know. Somebody knows. There's a second wife in here.
Is it like a dessert, like a zebra-themed dessert of some sort? Or
are you talking about these? Are you talking about these?
They're at the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh, Hostess, yeah.
No, it ain't Hostess cupcake.
I mean...
Jesus Christ.
It's not Hostess cupcake.
I don't know if that's off-brand or what, if we need to. Yeah.
No, they're not zebra cakes. They're like these. I don't know what they're called, man. Zebra domes, right? No.
Zebra domes? But see, we should have did this pre-show. All right.
Well,
definitely pre-show research.
it's something that is emphatical. Like, in other
Hold
words,
on, wait a minute. I have something. Google has worked for us.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Zebra coffee domes.
Aha.
Is that what you're talking about?
I have no idea.
Can
Are
we
you
get a
talking
visual?
about-
from that?
Remember, I know
We're
everything
gonna
about
get a-
nothing and nothing
we're
about
getting a
everything at the
visual.
same time. It
We're
just
getting a
doesn't work
visual.
out for me.
It's a
That's
rare
them.
skill set.
Are you talking about them right there?
Yes.
That does
Look
look
how-
breathtaking. No, I
Right?
think this is just
That looks
the,
delicious.
So
This
none
is
of
a
you have
recipe
had
book.
this. None of you have had this. So this would be a new
No.
thing, right?
This would be a new
No,
thing.
yeah.
Yes.
Every YouTube boob in the
we
universe
go.
has had this and have talked about it.
Yeah, Disney Food Blog, of course, talked
Yeah.
about it, which they always do great stuff over there. Right. Yeah.
Apparently, these are like must-haves when you're at the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Hmm.
They look delicious.
They're like these little puff pastry, cakey, whatever. I don't even know. I don't know. I won't know
Yeah,
until I have those little balls in my mouth.
They're at the Kidani Village at Johari Treasures. We're going to go over there. We're going to find out about this. We're going to go take a look at this. Roland.
Yes.
Kidani
Make a
Village.
mental note, Al, because once I
Holy
get there, I
crap.
won't know anything.
So what exactly is a zebra dome? It is Armarala cream liquor mousse surrounded by the layer of white chocolate with the drizzle of chocolate and chocolate shavings. And underneath, best of all, is a thin base of cake. If you're a fan of tiramisu, you'll love zebra domes.
Oh,
I'm a
and
fan
I
of
am.
tiramisu.
Oh,
I'm sold.
and I am.
I am too. This is a good find. A
Yeah.
good find.
The happy hamster might be intrigued by those. I must say. I
And
must
they
say.
come in a little package too. You can take them back to the club lounge.
That's right.
Little to-go box.
They may have them in the club lounge. Bro.
They probably do. I would imagine.
I'm
they
actually,
would have.
I'm gonna be like, where are the zebra domes? I'm in club level and I don't have a zebra dome, so I'm gonna say that to the.
I mean,
cast.
if they're not there, they should be.
right, we'll see how
For
far
real.
that gets us.
That
Right.
would be something. That would be something. We didn't come to talk about zebra domes, though. All right.
We didn't, but at the same time, these are things. These are conquests of the road when he gets there.
They
Of
are.
course.
And we must do that. We must do that.
Yes.
We must do that. There is a couple of things that we do need to talk about before the hour is up, and the hour
Oh,
has to be
okay.
up at the hour because we have many things that we have to do after this show.
That's
Oh.
right.
Yes, we
I-
have
I don't.
many. Well, you
Shout
don't,
out to
but
Birdwell. Is Birdwell in the chat?
Birdwell's in the chat.
Birdwell doesn't
Birdwell
get
is-
enough credit for who they are, even though I have no idea.
Yeah.
But thank you for
I have
sharing.
no idea who they
joining
are
us.
either, so I would agree.
Thank you.
However,
for joining us, Bird.
Birdwell,
Yes.
if you're in the chat,
Yes.
the robe
Oh.
approves of Birdwell.
Well,
Yes.
there you go. That's all you need.
There you go. That's all we need to know. All right. Here's
All right,
something
so
else
where
that we
were we?
approved of.
We're heading into deep water here with the Disney Parks blog and everything that's going on.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
so we
already
got-
packed, by the way.
Good.
I
I'm
may
glad.
come, Al. I may come early, like
I
soon
am
as I
too.
finish up all of this business crap that I have going on. I may just shoot down there, show up at your doorstep. Yeah,
Oh.
Oh boy. Ooh no.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, October 1st, on ABC, they're going to air 50 years of Walt Disney World.
Nice.
The most magical story on earth. This is going to be pretty cool, right?
It's
here.
about
I
that
don't think we have
time,
video
yeah.
I like
now.
I like that.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It says this special hosted by Disneyland Disneyland
Disney legend.
Disney Legend Land.
The legend and land are two different
I'm
words.
sorry, I'm just excited because of Whoopi Goldberg for the
Okay.
I met Whoopi Goldberg. Did you know that?
Did you really?
Did you
Not
really?
too many people know that. Yeah, I met her at Epcot. She was doing a candlelight vigil,
Oh,
which she's
okay.
done several times, by the way.
I didn't
It's
know
not-
that she got Disney legend status. I mean,
Oh, she's Disney Legend.
because I know she was in The Lion King, but like, what other like
Right.
big Disney?
She was part of an attraction at which everybody hated in Disneyland at one time. I can't remember the name of it. That's how
What-
obscure it was.
wasn't Captain
But-
EO, was it?
No, it was something.
No,
can't
Captain
remember.
EO you can watch on YouTube, by the way. Anyway, sorry.
Oh yeah.
You actually can. You can watch the whole entire thing of what you would see in the theater
Nice.
on YouTube. I watched it this morning. It's still
Did you?
corny as hell, but it's
Of course.
So sorry, Rob. Sorry for cutting you off. What were you saying?
Oh, I totally lost my train of thought.
Oh,
with
shit.
Captain EO is an abomination to Star Wars.
A lot of people think Captain EO is a Jedi.
Right.
And there's a lot of reasoning behind that, which I read, which is, well, first of all, he could shoot, happy thoughts out of his hands, right? And like turn everybody into dancers from the 80s.
Jack,
which
are
is
you hearing this,
phenomenal.
Jack? Jack, you're right
Yeah.
alone. Can't you
Wait.
give him an uppercut or something,
He
please?
he has a robe. Okay.
Dude,
And
I can't.
you should respect him for that alone.
hey,
All right.
right? He's got
And-
style. Michael's a magical guy, you know.
Exactly. And not only that
Bring me my
movie,
vapors. My vapors.
that short film, EO,
I'm getting a
not too many
G.
people know this, was directed by George Lucas. So that's something to think about.
There you go.
I say he was a Jedi.
Is it canon? It's all canon.
It's all canon, yeah. He helped
Cannon
Yoda
my
escape.
ass.
He helped Yoda escape. Mark my words.
It's all connected.
Anyway,
That
so-
will put the final nail in the Star Wars coffin if they
That
do
really
something
will.
like this. You know that, right?
There
I'm just
we
putting that
go,
out
dude.
there. Like if Disney people are watching this is a bad idea. Your pal Al has several bad ideas. Please do not listen to any segment of that segment. Thank you.
It's a horrible idea.
If the holiday special can't kill Star Wars, nothing will.
Pretty much. You know what, Rob? I'm sorry. I probably brought you down on that, didn't I? I made you feel bad. Did I make you feel a little upset? Did I?
I was a little self-conscious.
A little tirate, as it were. We could even say. We made that word up.
Yes.
I'm going to bring it back for you. I'm going to introduce you to the new Le Crepe de Paris. Ooh, I think I said that right.
Oh,
I think I said that right. The menu revealed on Disney Park Vlog.
You realize that the cast members are going to have a field day with that, right?
Oh, you realize I'm going to have a field day with
Les
that.
Crapier.
Les
Les Crapier at Paris.
Le Crepier. All right.
Le Crepier de
It's the
Paris.
crepes, man. The crepes.
I know,
Look
but
at this
yeah,
fantastic.
Don't get me wrong.
I want this one.
The fat kid in me is literally losing his mind right now, kid.
I hope so.
Crepes.
I hope so.
Crepes
Look.
are like. Is this going to be open when I go there? Because if it is,
Yes.
We're taking a side trip to Epicot's.
Yes. You should be able to get into this. If
I'm
not,
going.
we can make
I'm
it
going.
happen. We'll
I'm
figure
going,
it out.
dude.
I have
Me,
connections.
Al. We're going. We're gonna eat kid. We're gonna try every one of them, and just that's it. Look at this. Look at this fantastic deliciousness.
Hey, Kay, how you doing, hon?
What?
I know, isn't that? Look at this. This is the sweet crepes are so thin, crispy, and made from scratch. You're gonna want to smack your mama in the mouth. That's exactly what it says. From the traditional gourmande,
I see it in the
Filled-
subtext.
it's right there.
Yeah.
Filled with house-made hazelnut chocolate spread to the pomme, filled with caramelized apples and caramel beurre
Oh my-
salé.
God.
The dessert crepes are guaranteed to satisfy everyone's sweet tooth. In fact, if your child cries while he's there, several people will come over and punch that kid in the mouth. Because
That is-
there's no
that's what they
crying
said.
at the
Wow.
crepieres. You can
Dude.
even top these decadent delights with house-made ice cream.
Oh my God. That's.
I'm just saying.
We are beelining to the Epicots. Let me tell
Yeah.
you.
And
You know
Mike
what else?
Miller-
You know what else I heard though that excites me a little bit. And I know this sounds funny.
Mhm.
There's a McDonald's on the way to Animal Kingdom Lodge.
There is. Yeah.
Yes, there is.
So before I got my head up a giraffe's
It's a big.
ass,
It's a big one. It's a big one.
I know.
It's a big
Like,
one. It's a big,
we
big,
could- we
big
could
McDonald's with all
literally-
its shots.
We could, I'm doing it, dude. I'm doing McDonald's, bro.
You're gonna hit McDonald's up, are you?
One time I
I-
might wheel in the cut. What's
Yeah.
up?
Dare. I don't think
I mean,
you will though.
it's definitely cheaper than some of the food you'll get in the parks, but yeah.
I'd hit up a
Dude.
coffee. I'd hit.
I'm just saying we're going to the most decadent and deliciousness that all of Africa has to offer,
We
right?
could take a look at that. You want to take a look?
Why
at that?
not
I
hit a
could bring that
McDonald's
up.
on the way in?
Why not? Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
listen,
loving it.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, you spend $500 for a standard room at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. All right.
Who
You
does?
have. Listen. I'm presenting a scenario. Okay.
Right.
You're spending like maybe 125 on dinner twice, maybe 3 times out of the whole entire weekend, right? For the family and everything, right?
Yeah.
The kids are saying they're hungry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna hit up McDonald's. I'm gonna shove McDonald's down their face. They're not hungry during dinner anymore. I just saved myself $50. You see what I'm saying? Just
Ow.
like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. Okay. If there was a small hotel outside of Animal Kingdom Lodge that we could drop the kids off to, maybe call it the Kitty Lodge. I don't know. Just drop them off. Be like, have fun at camp, kids.
Just
Me
leave them
and
there
Mommy will be at
unsupervised.
Animal Kingdom Lodge
Yeah.
enjoying ourselves. I'm just
Camp giraffes, little asses. No?
Yeah, there you go. No, that's a little bit too much, I think.
Well,
I don't think
Might need to work on the name a bit, but
just
yeah.
a little bit. Hey, Jesse, how are you? Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. We're talking about the deliciousness of Disney right now, basically.
That was at the
We're talking
Riviera. Rope
We're
Jr.
talking about that.
You forget.
I want to
you're
see
forgetting. Jess got Disney.
one of
She
the
doesn't say
greatest.
hello to the rope. She says hello to Al, right? Because, who am I? Who am I, right, Jess? Who am I? These kids today. They don't know. They don't know Al.
It goes without saying.
Why you got to be like that for? That's not nice at all.
All I know
All right.
is from September 15th to September, 18th, 19th, whatever it is. No, September, I don't know. I know
What
we're
is it
going to beat
called?
her. I know I'm going to beat her. You're going to catch my fat ass around the pool. I can tell you that, swallowing those zebra domes. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope so, and I hope I could join, and then go
That's
over
right.
here and get some crepieres from the crepier. You know what I mean?
Listen to how he
No?
says it all proper. The
I say
crappier
proper.
at Epicots is the
No.
pronunciation.
We're not doing that yet. We gotta taste the food first before we can come up with that.
Oh, even if it's delicious, I'm still going to call it the crappy air.
So
I just
now
like
she
saying
made
that.
up.
Who wouldn't like? Who doesn't like saying that? Right?
Hi, Jess. Thank you.
You have to go to Epicots and enjoy the crappy air.
I don't think anybody really wants to say that, to tell you the truth.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say
maybe
it.
maybe not exactly like that.
I'm
But,
gonna say it. It's my new thing.
the message is there.
That's right.
That's really what's important.
Speaking of message, I have a message to promote to you guys. It's right behind
Wow.
me.
Okay.
What is it? What is it, sweetie? What is it?
In case you didn't know, September 19th is actually known as International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Ooh. Okay.
That's right.
Ye be correct in saying that, sir.
You're gonna be here, Robe.
Ye be warned.
You're gonna be here.
I am.
I say we do a video.
And that night, I'm actually going to ride the Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's true, you are.
How cool is that at the Boo Bash?
Of
At the
course.
Boo Bash.
You have to.
That's true. That
That
is
is
true.
that's the epitome of celebrating such a fantastic day.
That's what you have to do. And everyone, for that live, that will be Sunday. I believe it is Sunday, right? The September 19th is Sunday, I believe.
Yes, that's a Sunday.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. For that
I already
Brunch
got my
with
tickets.
Pals,
We know I already got my tickets. We know that.
we'll be live streaming Brunch with Pals from one of the resorts. And
The
I'm
Grand
going-
Floridian Club level.
yes. And I am going to require chat to talk only as pirates when they chat in the chat room on that Sunday.
To actually type it out phonetically.
Exactly. So
Right,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. Instead of saying hi, you're going to say
That's a good idea, bro. I like that. See, that's fun. That's fun,
Yeah.
right?
you're going to say ahoy, mateys.
And the women will be all brash, like they'll talk like that. All you know what I mean?
Oh, and you know, yeah, and you know
Right. Avast.
Red's going to be in. You
Oh,
know?
okay. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, we should have her on dressed as a pirate.
Kelly the Mickey Bunch. Yeah, I think you may have to join us.
I'll invite her to the club level, right?
Hmm.
At the Grand.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, if she's not working.
That would be cool.
If she's not working, yeah, definitely. That'd be cool. But I think that'd be cute. We should do that. All right?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. Mark
I
it
like
down.
it. I like the ideas. Keep them coming. Keep them
Make
coming,
sure
Al.
you join us on
Al's on
that
fire
Saturday,
today,
September
kids.
19th.
Al's on
Mhm.
fire.
on fire. But I think that it's funny that they actually have an international day. If you don't know how this started, I know how it started. And look, I'm not even going to read anything, all right? But basically, I already know how this started because I'm actually a big fan of Talk Like a Pirate Day. And it's these two guys, and they decided they wanted to talk like a pirate all day long. But they did it on another day. They did it like on October 7th or something like that, right? And instead, they dedicated it to September 19th because it's his ex-wife, one of the guys who created it, it's his ex-wife's birthday. And it's the only day that he could actually remember. So he made it September 19th.
That's how that came to be?
That's how that came to be. There's no big specific thing about it where, whatever. It took years for it to catch on. But basically, all they did is, they went on social media. They put videos up. They put stuff like that, like audios up and stuff like that.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
It's National Talk Like a Pirate Day, and finally everybody
You are
just got
chock
on board.
full of useless information today. I gotta say.
Hey, I woke up on the opposite side of the bed, whatever that
I
means.
see that.
Exactly. So
I am warmed by your nonsensical education. I really am.
There's that. You brought this up right here.
What's that?
You brought this up that you could actually get Song of the South.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go on a rant, though.
What?
They spent the last 40 years hiding this movie because they didn't want to be, quote unquote, deemed as a racist movie maker, Disney. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And here it is. They dropped these DVDs, and Song of the South is part of the DVDs. Now, mind you, I have seen Song of the South. I don't deem it as a racist movie. It's historical, if nothing else, and it's adorable. It is a sweet and beautiful story, and Uncle Remus, and man, I think it's amazing. I think it's fantastic. I don't like the what do they call that? I don't like that happened, but it happened, and I wasn't a part of it. We're Italian, you know what I mean? And then Arabic. We didn't even know.
The funny thing is throughout that whole movie, nothing is really portrayed.
It is though. It is. It is.
It's more or less just a time era.
Yeah. Well,
to me it is. To me it is because it's not like the African Americans in the film are slaves. They're not slaves. They're freed. They just live on the plantation.
Right.
Yeah, they're not actually slaves.
But prior to them being freed, obviously they were slaves.
They were slaves, right? But you can't deny history like that, though. That's like saying, we're not going to say that. You can't do that.
But here's the thing, though. What gets me is they're about to totally retheme and get rid of Splash Mountain. Like they're about to totally and create Tiana's whatever, right? And I'm like looking at that whole situation like, God, they really just want to totally do away with Zippity Doo-Dah.
Right.
But yet they still sing the song. You know what I mean?
Guys, can you hear me?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had some issues with my mic.
No, it's okay.
I'm like blown away that they will go to that effort to totally rid themselves of Song of the South, and yet here they are dropping the DVD in the collection for everybody to watch. And now anybody who sees that movie is going to be like, oh my God, I want to go ride Splash Mountain. And then Splash Mountain disappears. Like I don't know. Somebody needs to be fired yet again.
I don't know. Like I've never seen Song of the South, but I've always heard about like the controversy that's supposedly there. I don't know what was in the movie. Did they just mention that some of the characters were slaves in the movie, or
no? They were.
No, the time period that the film takes place in. It was shot in the 40s, but the actual time period that the film takes place in is just after the emancipation, where
like Reconstruction era South.
Right, all the slaves were free, but the slaves didn't want to go anywhere because they were eating good. You know what I mean? They
really didn't have nowhere to go either.
No, exactly. They were basically cared for by the plantation, but they still had to work. And I'm sure that they started making a living doing what they were doing, as a lot of people did, you know. So I don't know. Like it kind of, to me, it's historical though. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to separate. That's what people have a problem with. You got to separate historical from racist, evil crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if if it actually happened, right? And what do they call that? Creating
and I don't. And I mean, it doesn't sound like a movie that glorifies slavery.
It did
necessarily.
Not. It did not.
It was just acknowledging that it happened.
Right.
In fact, one of
in
the
other
things
words, people were living as though these things were going on at that time, but Uncle Remus was Uncle Remus. Like this, you got
that's the thing.
For a kid not to know who Uncle Remus is or was, like that character, man. That I don't know. To me, like I'm thankful that I got to grow up on that because it really did. The whole bluebird on my shoulder and looking at life optimistically and happily, no matter what is thrown at you. Like that is, to me, that's very important.
It's a zippity-doo-dah day.
Yeah, I mean, I was always familiar with the song, obviously, but I never saw the movie. But yeah, this is part of a. I mean,
hamster in here.
Hey, Amber. Yeah, this is part of like a trend that I've noticed with Disney, especially when it comes to Disney Plus, and like Peter Pan, like the first Peter Pan movie, isn't on like the kids' profiles. Like it's on the adult profiles, but it always comes with a disclaimer by the time we see it. And you know, I guess I can appreciate the fact that they're trying to, you know, that they're trying to, I guess, send a message of, you know, equality or whatever. But like, who is offended by movies like Peter Pan necessarily? Because because I guess because of the depictions of like, you know, the Indians, the Native Americans in the movie. But like,
for the love of peace.
But like this is also a cartoon that was made in the 50s, and this is about a magical island. Like nothing about this is supposed to be taken literally. If anything, like English people have more stereotypes in this one, and the stereotypes themselves aren't like, I don't know, man. Like people go,
it's just a bunch of nonsense, bro. It really is.
I mean, you know, it sounds like cliche at this point.
But again, here
all this politically correct nonsense that's out there.
You got to remember, we're Generation X, and we're sitting here looking at it from the point of view of Generation X. You know what I'm saying? Generation X, we're a lot more. We're not as hurtful. We're not hurt feeling wise as the younger generation. These young people coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff bounces off of us because we grew up in a time growing up watching these movies and never looking at it that way, and we still don't. But yet that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
But these are also our kids who are picking it up from somewhere. So it's coming from our generation and from some of the boomers as well. But it's, you know, there's just a lot of people who. Yeah.
To me, it all revolves around perspective. It's all perspective. It's because you could turn anything into a problematic factor just by naming
there's another word I'm sick of.
Or
problematic. Shut up.
No, I'm just saying you can.
I'm not telling you to shut up. I'm saying like the people who say that all the time with this.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, like, you could take anything as seen by Song of the South. Like, to me, okay, going back to Song of the South, to me, that movie portrays an old black man that is very, very wise and tries to teach these two little kids how to live morally. I mean, one of them is getting into a fight and how to get out of the fight without having to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My favorite scene in that movie,
by using your brain instead of your brawn. Yeah.
I base all loving relationships on, believe it or not, is when I can't remember her name, but she was she was like the chef or the cook of the house, you know? It's a big black woman.
Yeah. Oh,
She was making pies and all kind of delicious things. Like she had a spread kid that made
She was a
club
great
level
actress too, by the way.
look like McDonald's. Okay.
Mhm.
This was a spread, okay, of
Mhm.
all different delicious things. And Uncle Remus came in and she's singing this song. Sooner or later you're gonna come looking, like about
Mhm.
like basically that like she was teasing him with her cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like
that's right.
like it was such a romantic, to me, being a fat guy, it
An
was the most
Italian.
romantic thing I've
Being
ever
a fat
seen
Italian
Mhm.
guy.
when it comes
Yeah.
to for a woman to be tantalizing the man, not with like garments, not like with like sexually, you know what I'm saying? She was tantalizing this man with what she made to eat.
Mm.
And he was looking at her and like he was attracted to her, like he wanted
Yeah.
her because he knew
He was getting hungry and thirsty.
she knew what she was doing, son. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They're
And
entertaining.
that alone to me teaches
Nice.
Yeah.
the younger generation of a young boy and a young girl, like really that's what it's all about, man, is that connection. You know what I'm saying? It was so
Mhm.
romantic. I'm just saying, maybe it's a fat thing, I don't know, but
No,
I'm,
they were
I'm,
teasing
I'm
the notion of the whole a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You know what I
Right.
mean? So,
that's what I'm saying. It was
Yeah.
literally portrayed on film, that coined term
Yeah.
that a mother will tell her daughter. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
it's literally like right there. It's so it's so tangible right there. Just, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it really, as a kid, when I saw that, like that always stayed with me. You know what I'm saying? Long after
Now I want to see
when they put it in the vault and they tried to hide everything, that particular scene, I was like, that is not a bad movie. I'm sorry. I can never.
Now I want to see Song of the
can't
South.
hate on that movie because of that one part
You
where
got to see it.
and he's like, he's
I want to see it
tasting,
now.
he's
Yeah,
tasting
you got to see
different
it. It's a
things,
really good movie.
and smelling different things, and he just looks up at her like he's just in love. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
It was just. There's so much to that movie. There's so much more to that than that. Bobby Driscoll's in that movie, for Christ's sake. The kid who voiced Peter Pan,
Yeah.
the kid who was in Treasure Island, the first pirate movie, and nobody even knew how pirates talked. Okay,
Right.
there's so much history to that movie, and yet it just, if anything, Disney should be smacked around for putting it away. You know, that's
Well,
my.
it is. It's a classic movie and everything, and like
Yeah.
that's the
I
whole
mean,
thing.
that's the Rogue's humble opinion. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm basically saying, though, is that you could take anything and turn it into a bad thing if you want to, or you could look at it. It's the glass is half empty or half full, and that's perspective. That's if it's all in how you look at things, on how
Yeah.
things are done.
The happy hamster just piped in.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
See what
I
I'm saying?
posted that up. Yeah, exactly.
She knows. She
Yep.
knows.
But that's the thing. It sucks, and I hope I'm glad somebody's bringing it back. I'm glad somebody's bringing that one back, and I hope they bring back a whole bunch of. I'm wondering on this 24 movies that they have, if they have Song of the South on there.
I wonder if they'll put it on Disney Plus.
Well, I wonder if they have Mr. Toad's Wild Ride on
that'll
there.
never happen.
Or Mr. Toad's Adventures or whatever.
What's about that? What are you talking about?
Wind in the Willows. Yeah.
Within these 24 movies on DVD and Blu-ray and all that.
Oh, if that's on there?
Yeah. Because that was
be
a classic too, and I would love to have that. I don't have that one.
I have that one. You know, behind that is
I had the Willows. Yeah.
Behind that is the most legendary
Sleepy
film
Hollow
ever created. Yeah.
Yeah, I have Sleepy Hollow, but I don't have
Al, you gotta ask.
one.
Hey, you gotta ask Auntie Rita, right? If they're gonna have Return to Sleepy Hollow at the Fort Wilderness.
Oh yeah, we got to find out. I did hear something about that. They're
very quiet about that event, and I'm just telling you, if they do, we're going, son. We're going.
I do want to tell you this,
because if they have that dessert party that they had back in the day,
yes.
Good God Almighty!
I do want to tell you this. We were
feel myself
over.
Getting fatter right now, just thinking about it.
like my wife chimes in. That's right. That's how I hooked Al. That's right. My wife is a 5-star chef. She hates it when I say this, but I'm
a
serious.
sexy little Trinidadian.
She is a 5-star chef, dude. She could
This
cook
is your pal, Al.
anything. Anything, literally anything. I'm going to go back to the Eggs Benedict thing, babe. I'm sorry. I have to do it. All right. We were watching Top Chef or whatever the hell that's called, or Chef in Hell or Hell's Kitchen. That's it, something like that.
Chef in Hell. I like that.
Yeah. And
That's a show.
They were making Eggs Benedict, right? And the one that yells at everybody, that chef.
Gordon
right?
Ramsay?
Yeah. That's why I like having Jack here, because he just fills it in.
Jack, that's my Jack right there, right
Exactly.
here. Right here.
Gordon Ramsay said that this
Over
is
here.
one of the hardest things
Gotta
to
earn my pay
master.
somehow.
Gordon Ramsay said this is the hardest thing to master as far as breakfast foods, to make the perfect Eggs Benedict, right? My
Yeah.
wife's like, this is at like 6 o'clock at night. And she's like, yeah, right. And she gets up.
I got this.
She goes in there and from scratch, dude, she makes
He whips
like
it up.
the most beautiful Eggs Benedict I've ever seen nor had. I was like, oh my God. And it was
suck
perfect.
it, Gordon.
But there's been so many other things. She knows how to cook. She's really good at cooking. I'm sorry, babe. I had to tell everybody that again. I told that story like 9 times.
Had to put her over.
But that again, that goes back to
What we were
Song
saying.
of the South.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? Like that isn't any kid. I don't know, any kid who saw that movie. I think,
Yeah.
me being one of them, that's embedded in their freaking brain, bro. Is can she make me go crazy when I eat? You know what I'm saying? Because that, to me, that's as important as the attraction itself. You know what I'm saying? But part of the attraction is that knowing that she's gonna make things that you'll be fed. You can go out and provide and bring home all of these elements, and this woman will create things out of those elements that you have brought in from the wilderness.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I
I
think I just described. I mean, it's primal.
I think that's what's
I just described it exactly how it works between man and woman.
I think that's what's wrong. What's wrong with the world today is that we don't have enough wilderness anymore. There's just not enough wilderness there. Nobody's going out. You know.
I mean, also think about how much trouble you'd be in. Be like, oh, you're perpetuating gender rules and stereotypes. Like, you know, God forbid.
No, but.
You know.
No, just think of the fact, the wow factor.
I believe in a
bringing
woman
home McDonald's or bringing home a tiger.
Is more powerful than a man. I believe a woman can be more than a man, and it is more than a man naturally. Okay,
Yeah.
She could have a human being come out of her body, for Christ's sake.
That's that is a superpower. That is amazing.
Exactly. And then mentally, emotionally, sensitivity, everything. A woman is far superior to a male. So I don't hear none of that. And they're smarter. Let's face it. You know what I'm saying? They can run business way better than a man can. Just saying.
It's true.
Not all of them. You know what I'm saying? But not all men can be hunters either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I met a few that
Let's not get crazy with
but
it.
like, huh?
No, nothing.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of men, a lot of alpha males that should not be deemed alpha males. I'm just saying.
No, they shouldn't.
So,
I don't want them representing us.
but a lot of this, we're going into deep water here, kid.
We are.
We're getting
I need swimming.
sideways.
We're in deep water.
Yeah.
There is something else I want to talk about, though, if you want to step out of the waters, though.
All right.
Before we end the show, because we have about
I'm gonna
20
need a
minutes
towel.
left. We have 20
Go
minutes.
ahead.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about Disney here. We talk a lot about other stuff like that, but we do talk about YouTube as well, because we are mainly YouTubers. Well, I am, and Robe is sort of, and Jack, you're just.
I'm affiliated.
more
I mean,
like a
I-
podcast guy. And
I use YouTube a
musician,
lot.
You know, yeah. You're a viewer.
I watch a lot of it. So yeah.
But
sure.
no, there's been, you know, there's always that question. You know, I'm segueing us into another part because I really want to talk about this. But you know, there's always that question that of you know, how do you be successful on YouTube? And I was watching a video by Jacksepticeye, who is, if you don't know who Jacksepticeye is, he's a huge YouTuber on YouTube. He's a creator, and he has like a lot. 27.3 million subscribers to be exact.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah, and he's been in YouTube. He's been doing YouTube for like 9 years straight, almost 10 years. He's a really, original YouTuber and everything. I found this on him, and I want to bring it to light on it because what he says on here is very interesting. And if you're a YouTube creator and you're tuning into this and you're watching right now or whatever, and you want some advice,
Definitely put it. Al,
what?
Put that full screen.
I'm about to right now. But you want to get the original advice of everything. Let me stop this. Hold on, and I'm going to restart so I can get the sound because you need to hear what he's going to say. But yeah, you need to listen to this because this will explain everything you want to know. All right, here we go. Ready? Here we go.
Oh God, everyone always asks that whenever you make it big on YouTube. Everyone, the most common question any YouTuber probably gets is, how do I start YouTube? How do I do it myself? What do I do? First of all, you do whatever the hell you want. That's the beauty of YouTube. Some things are going to get you more views than other. You can go down certain pathways to get more views, like clickbait and everything. But you can basically do whatever you want. You can do anything. And I just like doing Battlefield at the time, so that's what I was doing. But the real thing of like, how do you start doing YouTube? You just fucking do it. There is no secret. There's no secret algorithm to get more views. There's no secret, well, there probably is that YouTube knows about, but no one else knows about it. There's no secret upload button that gets more views. There's no secret way of recording a video, a secret length, a secret anything like that. Stuff changes all the time. There's no secret to the success in it. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. It's a little bit of luck. And sometimes it's just striking while the iron's hot and working your ass off at that moment, which a lot of my one was. But when you want to do it, you just sit down and do it. You just start making videos. They're not going to be very good when you start off. The stuff that I'm doing here is not very good compared to what I'm doing now. At the time, it was the best I could do with what I had, and that's all you have to do. I know that watching a YouTube video now, people are using like really fancy microphones and fancy cameras and fancy lights and recording setups and everything, but I started off recording with a webcam stuck in my shirt, talking into that from my microphone. I didn't even have a face cam, and I was uploading on an internet that had 0.2 upload speed, and my videos were like 150 to 350 megabytes in size because I couldn't upload anything bigger. It was 720p and 30 frames per second. So you just gotta try. You gotta get out there. Do anything. Having a freaking phone to record these days is more power than I had back then to record. So just do whatever you want. We have a new contender.
So that's what I wanted to bring to light on this. Okay?
Yeah.
Because if you could you heard all that, that's coming straight from the horse's mouth right there. That's coming from somebody who has done YouTube for a very long time that didn't have any resources whatsoever that we have today. And just telling you that there is no magical numbers that you got to hit. There's nothing. It's basically you put a video together, you make the video how you wanted to make it, how you think it would be awesome to see, and you put it out there, and by luck, it grabs, it catches, nice. Whatever.
Glad to hear an Irishman, of course, but it's he's absolutely right, and it reminds me a lot of like the way the music industry is now. It's pretty much the Wild West out there. Like there's there are a few gatekeepers, of course, like Spotify is a big platform, but ultimately you have to do what you enjoy and hope that enough people like it or get it. Like there's no like big one channel anymore, unfortunately. Right. Entertainment is completely atomized from what it used to be. It's not like when our parents were growing up and there were only 3 channels on TV. Right. It's it's a whole new world. So, but yeah, I think that's the beauty of YouTube. Anyone can make something they want, and you have a shot to do it and get as good or as however as good as you can be if you want to. And there's no guarantee. There's no money with it. No, I mean there may be money with it. I don't know, but like there's no guarantee of anything. But I mean, then again, when has there been a guarantee of fame and fortune? Never.
And in anything you do.
Yeah.
In anything you do.
Well, except in my case.
I mean, except if you're hanging with the robe, of course. Then we kind of grift onto his fame and fortune. But besides that, I mean, in general, for those who are not in the robe entourage,
not everybody can be me. Is what is where you're going with it, Jack.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
But But no, he brings up a lot of points though that it doesn't take your equipment, it doesn't take anything that nothing. There's another part in this that I'd like to find, but it would take too long to find. But it's further back in that he talks about how he used to think that this next thing that he's doing, this next idea that he has, or this next product that he bought, or whatever, right, was going to be the thing that's going to make him famous on YouTube. And he said nothing out of the 100,000 things that he tried to do to become famous on YouTube, none of them worked. He said what made him famous on YouTube was something that he never thought would happen. And what that is what he was saying is in the beginning of his videos, the first videos that he ever did, he didn't talk like an Irishman. He's Irish and he talks like an Irish. That's his voice.
But he tried to speak with an American accent.
Right. Yeah, he tried to speak with an American accent. He did everything that he did that he saw other people doing on YouTube, and he tried to mimic them and all that. And none of that actually worked. What worked was when he decided, you know what? I'm just going to make a video and I'm going to talk the way I talk and I'm going to do what I do and I'm going to do my own thing. And that's what did it.
It's the best way to be, though. You know what I mean? It's
he
YouTube.
became you in the YouTube, Yeah. So he found his you, basically, is what you can say. Yeah, I was like, wow, it's really cool to hear that from people.
He's being his most authentic. He's being his most authentic self. Isn't that right, Rob?
Right.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah. We know a lot about nothing.
Like there's a lot of things. Like if you go back in Al's library and watch videos, like there's a lot of things I wish Al didn't video about me, especially because sometimes there's parts of me that are shown that I don't like being shown.
That's because you're in the bathroom 95% of the time I'm filming.
It's hard to cut around
I'm the epitome of what a dad bod shouldn't be. Okay, so my thing is like,
are you talking about those a couple times you had trouble with the stairs, or
among other things? He likes to catch moments that are not the,
not his forte.
He's got that editorial power,
But anyway, I don't mind. Get a chuckle out of me. If I make somebody get a chuckle, that makes my day. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time, it's still embarrassing, and I'm gonna choke that little prick when I see him. But anyway,
hatchet job, complete hatchet job.
I cannot wait to return to Walt Disney World.
That's one thing that you can look forward to on this channel is, even though Jack says not to get all the cool looking stuff and do cool looking things and try to get views, we're still going to do it anyway. So you guys are going to have to see all this awesome stuff that's coming out. Coming soon. Unfortunately. Sorry. A couple of those things is, first of all, the robe is coming back and he's going to be staying at the penthouses in the skies. And I'm going to be able to come along on those adventures with him. It's going to be cool.
And
also,
Snap.
I'm turning my D5100 Nikon camera into a webcam very soon here, so it's going to be a lot different than what you're seeing right now. It's going to be a lot more fuller and clearer and everything else like that. And I'm also going to have this webcam as a secondary webcam that I can switch back and forth between the two.
Nice.
And you guys are going to like it a lot. It's going to be a really awesome setup, both for Twitch and for YouTube. So I'm working on that.
He's very talented. He's very, very talented.
Look at the experiment coming up. The experiment. That's going to be a lot of fun. Jack, actually, you might want to get in on that too. I don't know. You might get in on that. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's going to be good, man. But anyway,
Jack's
I don't want to
into
get too much about that.
the making music. He's a rock star. You can't have him get involved with filmmaking when he's a rock star.
He likes the filmmaking stuff, though. Let him live his Hollywood dreams. All right? Don't step into his 1,000 brown M&Ms. All right? Let him have him. All right?
Makes sense.
Yes. But it's been a fantastic show. I like that. I just wanted to get that in. I like what his message is if
Yeah.
you're gonna do YouTube, and that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that all along. Look how it's worked for me. I get 57 to 97 views per video now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of the silver lining to the way the entertainment business is now. Oh,
Poor Al.
it just brushed off your shoulder.
I brushed off them shoulders. I'm gonna be famous on them YouTubes.
You are famous on them YouTubes.
No, it's gonna be great. Listen, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right, we had a fantastic time. If there's anybody you want to see on this show, let us know and let them know too.
Yeah.
Don't just let us know. Let them know too. Go on their thing, all their social media. Be like, hey, go on Brunch with Pals with Al and Robe and Jack and everything, and hang out and talk Disney with them.
I miss Gonzo.
Yeah, we'll have Gonzo back again. He's been
Yeah.
busy. He's really
And,
busy right now.
what
was he headed to today? He was headed to
Huh?
something today. What was he doing today? He was headed to something today. I don't know. He said something.
I like
Oh,
all of
the,
them. I like all the
LOL.
YouTube
He's headed to
movies, you know?
LOL.
But
Yeah.
you know who my favorite is, Al? You know who my favorite is?
What's that?
This guy over. This guy right there.
Jack Connor? Oh.
That's right.
Oh.
You know I'm your junior mint. Come on.
You will be with me in club level, sir, very soon.
Yes, you need
I
to
love
come
it.
over and visit.
Snacking
it.
away.
I'm not going to be out of town for that.
I know
because
from
you got
from the
shows coming.
17th through the 19th, I'm going to be in New Jersey. I have an event that
So
I'm
you
up
have to
there for.
come early, basically, when we're at the Giraffe's Ass Lodge.
That works for me. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to come.
I'm
to
down.
Down a couple of those zebra.
I mean, you
zebra
have to come to
sandals.
Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
You got me saying it now.
Rogue
And
influence,
we
man.
might have to shoot a trip over to the Epicots just to snack on a couple things, as it were.
Hey, Mike, what's up?
Hey, Mike.
Anyway,
So,
I had a grand time, Al.
yes,
A grand time.
yes.
almost
Look
as
forward to
good.
more videos coming out soon here. I'm gonna actually do a video, like a home vlog thing, and just talk nonsense like I used to do, but I haven't done it in quite a long time. Hold
You
on, wait a
should.
minute. So, Al, real quick, with your recent visits, does it appear the cast members are somewhat happy now returning to work since the pandemic?
question.
Most are, yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed more of an upbeat type way about them. Like, to tell you the truth, before the pandemic, and for a while before the pandemic, it was going on where cast members were more or less like, "Welcome to Walt Disney World. I hope you have a magical time. Thank you for coming." And now it's more like, "Welcome to Walt Disney World. Have a magical time. Thank you for coming." So
A little extra pep in their step.
yeah. So yeah, I'd say they're a little bit more happy being.
I mean,
there.
if they weren't happy, they wouldn't really be allowed to say it.
I know that's what Amber is referring to, because there has been conversations that me and her have had while we were at resorts, and she'd be like, it doesn't seem magical. Like, too magical.
It doesn't
you
feel
know?
Disney. It doesn't feel like Disney.
Right.
Right.
It feels more like, there's just people who just really don't want to be at work today, which I understand, though. I'm not knocking them. I can agree with them.
Yeah,
I know
but
cast
that has
members.
never happened in the history of Walt Disney World. Like
Sure.
that. Walt Disney World got known since I was a little tyke of pure happiness and enjoyment. Like, the cast members couldn't do enough for you. They were excited to be there, just as excited to be there working as you were to be there on vacation.
That was before I started working there.
That was the Disney
Well,
secret.
You got to understand, they weren't getting paid well either. When
No, they weren't.
When that attitude started to shift, is because they weren't getting paid well anymore.
They weren't getting
Yeah.
paid well
Because of
from the
corporate
beginning.
Disney.
It was all about the love for Disney.
Right.
You can't. In other words, money. It's like it's even what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's like the money's good and that's all great, but that's not why I do it. I do it because I love to create. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, money follows when you love what you do and you be the best at it you can be. Money's going to follow you. Never chase money. Let money chase you.
I was able to have a really great conversation with a legend that actually Robe you sent me to back in the day, Bob Gurr.
Oh, Bob Gurr,
And,
yeah.
yeah, and Bob actually did say that one thing that
His
Walt Disney
birthday's
did.
coming up, by the way.
That's right, it is. That passed, I think. Did it pass?
Did it?
I think it passed already.
His
yeah.
90th.
He's old, but he was saying that Walt actually did make sure that his people were paid. He'd even take loans out to make sure that his
Jack,
people
if you
were
don't
paid.
know who Bob Gurr is,
He was an Imagineer, was he not?
that's right.
Yes.
He was one of Walt
One of
Disney's
the
right-hand
originals,
men.
yeah. He's
That's
the
awesome.
last.
Yeah.
He
He's the
invented
last
the
surviving.
monorail. He invented all the little everything. What do you used to say? Everything that rides, floats, or flies
Or
in
fly,
Walt Disneyland,
rides,
in
floats, or
Disneyland
flies.
and Walt Disney World, he probably invented it or had a hand in it.
That's
Mhm.
huge. God
Yeah.
bless him. Yeah.
But yeah, when Disney corporate took over after he died, and the corporation was built in, the Walt Disney World Corporation. Yeah, that's when things started to shift from his perspective. There's
Yeah.
that word again. And then and then that's when stuff started getting kind of slouchy, at Disney. But now it's picking up. We saw
Yeah.
Bob. Bob introduced this show, in the thumbnail with you when you met him, and you guys gave each other a hug. I still don't know why you hugged each other, but
Kay says Bob's birthday is October 25th.
Oh yeah, okay, so it is
So
coming.
it's coming up soon. Or
coming
no,
up.
yeah,
See,
yeah, it's coming
the
up.
Robe was correct again. Just like I thought it wasn't going to be a hotel, but apparently it's going to be a Tron hotel.
Hey, I would stay at that hotel.
Yep. I would too. What's Amber saying? I feel like in the beginning of when they were allowed to return to work, they were short-staffed. The staff was present.
Oh, they're still short-staffed.
Picking up oh yeah, well, my wife alone has been working since during the pandemic and up until now, except for she took some time off for her for personal reasons. But yeah, she had to work doubles all the time. She worked doubles 3 doubles a week. If you don't know what a double is, it's working all day long into the night and then into the next day. Yeah, yeah. Not getting home till 7:00 in the afternoon. At night. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. And but she's still doing it. She's actually gearing up to do it today. She's going in there today. She's going back to work today. She's going back to work today. She'll be greeting you as you come into
Almost had a Kermit the Frog moment there. Yay!
Do you want to go see?
I got a date with the Cracker Barrel. I got to go get a little fatter, as it were. Got to get up my girlish figure by the time I get there, so that I can.
It takes a lot of work, ladies and gentlemen. A lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's all real too. It's all natural.
It
Just,
does.
I got to get something to eat.
Thanks for joining
later on, I
us.
can get something to eat.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate everybody here, man. And we'll be back next weekend. Of course, next Sunday, we'll be doing something crazy. I'm not sure what, but it will be something. But make sure you keep September 19th checkmarked. That way, Talk Like a Pirate Day. We're going to be doing a live stream from one of the resorts. I'm not sure. Which one will it be from? What resort will it be?
The Grand Floridian.
It'll be from Grand, right? I didn't know. You change up all the time.
No, that doesn't change. I'm going to be in the Royal Palm, son.
Okay, we're going to be at the Grand Floridian Club level on September 19th.
Nice.
We're going to be doing the thing.
Nice.
And
I will be traveling that day, so I won't be able to join you guys, but I'll be there in spirit.
That's right. Okay, no problem.
That's all I ask,
Just
Jack.
tune
That's
in.
all
We'll
I
let you
ask.
in the chat. All right. All right.
When you're a
That being
big
said,
rock and roll star, remember your friends.
Of
We're
course.
your friends.
Remember
We're your
your
friends.
yes, that's great. Anyway, life is what you make of it. So make it a good one. I will see you all real soon. Thanks for joining us. Peace out. Bye-bye.
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 See ya.
Happy Sunday.